I have a Friday haul, y'all. This is Lavinia and welcome to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to show you some items that I got at Hobby Lobby. That was the only store I went to. And actually, while I was shopping in there, I kept hearing like this huge weird noise, and it ended up that we were having a surprise thunderstorm, which was actually kind of good because these past couple of days, we've been getting some rain, usually in the evening, which, we desperately need here in this drought area. We haven't had really any monsoon since the beginning of July. But just wanted to show you one of the first things I got is this kit. It's a melt and pour candle studio, ceramic candles. It comes with these two, I guess, ceramic containers. It's originally $17.99 and reduced to $8.99. I also, several months back, I bought another type of candle kit. The container, it's a huge one. It's made of wood. I don't remember if I showed that in a haul or not. But this is melt and pour. It says create your own soy wax candles. And I've been into candles, whether it's the real candles, the wax candles, or the LED candles, ever really since this winter, watching Diane in Denmark. She uses a lot of candles for making her home cozy. She uses the term hygge. But so it looks like this contains two ceramic candle containers, the soy wax, the wicks, adhesive dots, stirring spoon, wick centering sticks, the heating cup sleeve, the oil, and then the warning labels. So it looks like it's all this. I haven't made candles before. I've made soap, but I thought I would try this out. I'm probably not going to do this now during the summer, but I will probably, once it starts to get cooler, so probably November, I will go ahead and try out this kit. But I thought, why not get it since it was on sale? And then I know I've seen some other hauls where some folks were showcasing either, again, their clearance items that they've purchased or items from Christmas that were 50% off, or the paper studio. So I didn't get any. Actually, I do have a paper pad for Christmas, but first things I got were these ink palettes or ink pads. I guess the company is called Palette or Palette. So there was, I think, two of the purple left. So I got one purple, one of this green, and I think there was only this one red one left. So this one's called Giverny Green, and it was $4.49 reduced to $2.24. So all of these were reduced to $2.24. I've never used these ink pads. It says it's a hybrid ink where you can, I guess, use it on wood, plastic, metal, clay. So this is called Giverny Green. This one is called French Lilac. And then this one, L'Amour Red. I am going to be trying these out probably this weekend on some cards. So I will go ahead and probably for the Stamping Sunday and the Fun with Stamping Fun. So those hashtags, I will have a video and we'll test these out and see, if they're worth it. Even though they were on clearance, you're still spending some money, but I haven't used those before. And then I got these two stamps. So this one, so they're both, I think, from Bo Bunny. This was originally $5.99, reduced to $1.99. It's just one piece. And I thought this would be fun. I mean, I can always do different sections just to have this as part of a background. I don't know. Oh, it's called Newsprint Stamp. So I thought that would be fun. So again, that was $1.99. And then this one, originally $1.99. So this has a little bit less of a discount, 99 cents. This is Antique Garden Stamp. And I thought this is 15 pieces. I don't have this one, but I thought it would be fun to have. Love the little bird and then the flowers in that frame. So got that. Then next are the paper pads. I don't have any 6x6, but I thought that these would be fun to get. These are, this one's called, I guess it's called Catherine. It's pearl and foil, originally $7.49, but with the 40% off. I will flip through this. I do like the colors, the color scheme, as well as it has that foil in there, that silver foil. Let me just cut through this. Oh, that's very pretty. I think you can see that shimmer. This would be really pretty on cards. And there's this one. Let's see, it looks like maybe there's, let's see what it says. 3 of each design. That's pretty right there. So this is something different. I don't have anything really, I mean, I have some foil cardstock, but nothing like this with designs. Just very romantic, I guess you could say. That is very pretty too. Just some delicate flowers. Looking forward to using these in the cards. Look how pretty that is too. Really pretty. This, it's like a blush color, but you can see that embossed area. Not too shiny really. This one in the corner with some print. Little bouquets. Some more foil design. This is very pretty and delicate with those birds. Some larger flowers. This will also make a pretty background. Also to use maybe with some dyes. Again, just some delicate little flowers there. Kind of like a wallpaper. This is very pretty. Kind of reminds me of snow, but also of, I don't know if you've ever been around cottonwood trees, but when the wind blows and they are in seed, it's like you're in a snow globe. Oh, that's very pretty too. A little bit of shine right there, a little bit of that foil. I imagine that they also have probably the larger paper packs, but I just wanted to try this 6-inch 6x6. That's pretty too, just very diffused. Right, so that one again is called Catherine, 20 designs. Then the next 6x6 I got, this one is called Moody Floral. Again, 40% off. And I'm pretty sure for this one that I have seen the larger pack, or the 12x12. But I thought this would be nice because the ones I usually have are in pastel. So I thought that getting something with this darker color, kind of like it says Moody, might be fun too. And this one also says 20 designs, 3 each, and 60 sheets. So this one, the accents are in gold. Love that. Gorgeous. So this is a little bit of a greenish blue with that gold foil. This one, there is just a hint like a ghost image right there. This one is beautiful as well. Just depending on how you look at it, it's very striking. And I can see myself fussy cutting around some of these to maybe make my own ephemera with them. Here's some with the green and the purples. Ooh, love that. Look at that. That one's nice as well. I just love the way these streaks come down. And again, just depending how the light hits it. Again, I could use these for fussy cutting. I can see, you know, the term moody florals, especially with this, with that design. This one has a lot more gold around the edges. Just a very dark jade green. Very pretty. Looks like, almost looks like it's in like some sort of writing where the gold leaf has lifted up, but it also has these flowers here in the corner. This one in a dark burgundy with those gold spots. Very pretty here. Here's just one big single flower with that. So similar to the one that we saw before, but with the purplish pink tones. Just some smaller flowers here. And I think that's it for that one. So again, this is called Moody Floral, and it has that gold, added gold touch. Then I have this larger paper pad. It's called Mistletoe Lodge. Again, 40% off from the $11.99. And this is 20 designs, 12 by 12. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. Okay. So I'll try to go by as quickly as I can. So just some plaid here. I don't have this plaid. I have some plaid designs, but not this one. This one looks like wood with those snowflakes. Have a cozy Christmas, really cute. Love this, definitely for cards. And it does have a texture to it. So these papers do have texture to them. They have a little bit of weight to them, so that's nice. This one, so again, it all looks like there's a wood background and then these florals or botanics on top. Definitely use that for card. This one too, with the sleds. Another plaid. I also have, I think it's from Fiskars, a card making, or excuse me, a box making, I don't know, contraption, I guess you can say. So I can see maybe using some of these papers, maybe to make boxes to sell at my craft fair. In fact, here I have this is one that I made with just regular craft paper. You can make different sizes. I just have some scraps in here, but that's what I mean is I'm going to probably use some of these to make these different size boxes. So this is nice worn buffalo check, I guess you could say. You can see like the worn out edges or the worn out areas. That's fun. Reindeer with the brick in the background. This kind of reminds me like of like maybe a deer in the background and maybe some snow falling. So like deer fur. Birch trees, love that. This red with the black snowflakes, fun. Cardinals, we have a pair of cardinals in our backyard. This is different type of plaid. Looks like snowshoes. Love this. Yeah, this is definitely like a cozy winter scene. Not necessarily for Christmas, but also just for winter all year round. Love this. black background, that wooden texture there with the snowflakes. And I think this is the last one with the fir branches and the berries. Yep, that is it for this one. And then I have one last item, which is an ephemera pack. These were not on sale. There were actually quite a few packets that might have been on clearance, perhaps, I'm thinking, because they were empty, like the slots were empty. So I'm guessing that they were probably on clearance, or maybe some folks just ended up stocking up on the items. So this is the back of the package. I do not have this one, so I will go through these. It says 50 die cuts, 2 of each, so there's 100 pieces. Again, $4.49 with the 40% off. And I want to use these in my cards, sort of like, you know, like these cards, and then having these ephemera pieces on top of the cards. So lots of pretty roses, and I can always cut these stems off. But I did want to stock up on some flowery botanical pieces of ephemera. These are huge. Here's some sunflowers, and Martha from Martha Makes Art, her prompt challenge for I think August and September is sunflowers, so I'm going to try some stamps though. Beautiful roses. Get that one there. So 2 of those. And there's smaller ones, and then just some birds. That's a pretty bouquet. Look at that one. That's pretty too. So the colors, that's a cute bird. So the colors aren't, again, vibrant. They're more muted, so that's kind of nice to have that as well. These pretty birds. There. It's a lot of little birds. See, like that's like a faded design right there. Kind of reminds me of this one here with this piece. And we're getting into the butterflies. So even the butterflies, as you can see, the colors are muted. That's pretty. But I can use these on my cards. So excited to have these here. That's a pretty flower. Can definitely use that in that color. Some roses. Some smaller birds. Different butterflies. Aw, isn't that cute? We actually have bluebirds. We've had bluebirds this year for the first time, so excited to have had those come at our bird feeder and our bird bath. Pretty butterfly right here. Some additional smaller flowers. That other little bluebird. I think we've seen those. Some more monarchs. It's pretty there, spring-like. So if this package is something, again, that you might be interested in, these are what's in there and what the colors look like. But a nice variety of flowers and birds and butterflies. These are really pretty with the leaves. And again, these, if I needed to, I could always cut these stems, or maybe I could also make a bouquet. you know, my own little bouquet. So that is it for that one. And again, I don't know that it has a name, but this is what the back looks like. And I can always use this back. I don't throw these out because I can use these for collage pieces as well. So that is it for my Friday haul. So just some paper pads, some ink pads, and my candle set. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care. I will see you in the next one. Bye.